I don't have much to say really, but I have a lot to say. And all I can say is Henry and Rachel have taken care of me for almost 12 years. I was struggling. I had trouble with work. I was homeless. And both Henry and Rachel took me in. He's allowed me to live as an artist. He's taught me about focusing on art, showing love to people as as a way of life. He was always gentle, always caring. I can't say I'm not always like that. And I've learned a lot from him to be a better person in that area. And he's also taught me how to take your art and your creativity very seriously. We would work on projects, and a lot of times I'd want to quit. And, I'd be tired and want to finish because I'm tired. He's like, "Are we tired? Or are we finished with the project? Would you really focus on what's important?" And he taught me how to persevere through those tight little areas that you don't think are important. And all of a sudden, when you finish what you're doing, this beautiful creation comes out from all that blood, sweat, and tears that we put into it. And if it wasn't for Rachel, half the projects we wouldn't even be able to do. While we all struggled, she supported the whole thing. Very grateful to have met them, and they're family to me, they're blood to me. And I'm going to show the Apple Heart Daisy that was very important to him. And it's all he ever talked about, and I'm going to show it right now. One more? Take one more?
Yeah, come on.
I'm Tom Marsan, 448 East 9th Street, alumni. First of all, I want to thank Rachel for orchestrating this evening. It's very touching. And I want to thank all of you activists for giving me the opportunity to talk about my old friend and my very dear friend, Henry Jones. I think like Deb, we're going to have a hard time getting through this. I had a hard time figuring out how I was going to approach this, and Henny and I were putting the memorial book together, which is the flyers and stuff on the table, and she pulled out this old Polaroid that she had unearthed somewhere in Henry's things. And it's a picture of Henry and I working together at his place on 9th Street. And I said, okay, that's where I'll start. I'll start with this picture. Henry and me in 9th Street. It's probably 1985. This picture means a lot to me. Henry was one of the most influential people in my life. He changed the course of my life. My career in animation, my love for so much different types of wonderful music I still listen to this day, and still think of him when I listen to it. And all the great friends I made through Henry Jones and knowing him and working with him. He's a remarkable man and a very good friend. I was a struggling illustrator. I just gotten out of SBA, and the only jobs I could get were doing dirty drawings for Screw Magazine. And my friend Susan Tremblay said she knew this guy. She was in the animation department at SBA, and that was looking for people to work for him. So she introduced me to Henry, and Henry being Henry immediately put me to work doing backgrounds. And probably like 1984. And from that point on, for maybe 12 or 13 years, I worked on just about every project with Henry. I'm proud to say I was his right-hand man. We we became the best of friends. We spent so much time together. Just, Mark, seeing these films and just seeing the videos and seeing Henry in his prime and being Henry, he's such a charming guy. Loved him. Miss him so much. So this picture is 1985 at Henry's place on 9th Street. That was his home, his workplace, and the cradle of Snake Monkey Studio. It's kind of bittersweet to look at this because to me this is almost a picture of the disappearing dream of yesterday. It's when I moved to New York, I had this dream of being a working artist, and if it wasn't for Henry Jones, that probably never would have happened. Like other people are saying here, he gave so many people opportunities, and I'm kind of losing it.
Right on track.
Right. So anyway, we worked together for years. Working with Henry wasn't like a job. There was no clock. You just showed up in the afternoon. You worked till the sun came up, and it didn't feel like work. It was like a collaboration. You were with him all the time. He never acted like a boss to you. You always worked together on the idea. And I never had another work situation like that in my entire life. It was a remarkable situation, and I thank him so much for that. After 97, I moved on and worked at other places. But I always missed working with Henry. And I didn't see him very often after the late 90s, and I would occasionally see him on the street, or I'd visit once in a while in his studio, and he would always be Henry. He would always be talking about his projects. That's all he would talk about, projects, his project. He always so excited about his work. And even when I saw him in a hospital, he was just talking about how he couldn't wait to get out of the hospital so he could get back to work again. And get back to work on the Apple Heart Daisy thing, which he'd been working on for 40 years. It's like he was always Henry. He was always the artist. He was always the dreamer. And I respected him so much for that. He never gave up on pursuing what he wanted. He's such an inspiration. And then the very last time I saw him, it was with my good friend Cindy Brolsma. And it was a circle had closed. When we first worked together at his place on 9th Street, the three of us were like the foundation of Snake Monkey Studio. It was Henry, it was me, and it was Cindy. She had a little corner of the room with a little sticky poster that said Cindy's office, and it said Cindy is in. That was the three of us. And we just worked. We had a great time listening to Carter Family. And the circle closed when we went to the hospital, and Henry was there, and Cindy and I and Henry were in a room together, and we listened to the Carter Family, and I realized that the circle had closed. And it was a wonderful way to say goodbye to such a dear friend. I also have one more quick other thing about circles closing. Working with Penny on this book, when I saw that Polaroid, I said, "Can I borrow that Polaroid? Because I want to blow it up for this picture." So I met her at the garden. She had a backpack. She had this little cardboard thing, like portfolio. She opened it up, and there was an envelope inside. She took the envelope out. She showed me the picture. She gave it to me. She said, "Here you are. Don't crease it." I said, "Okay, I'm not going to crease it." So I take it. I went to the Kinko's, the coffee place, and I had all this artwork, the flyers, the the cover. I was making all these Xerox things. I had my ruler and my portion wheel, and I'm Xeroxing 10 minutes and working. And I get home, and I realized, where's the photo? I couldn't find the photo. I was like, where's the photo? I said, oh, it must be in this pad. Open the pad, I can't find it. Looking all over, I was like, the photo. I was heartbroken. And dumped the garbage out, everything. I was like a maniac. And I couldn't get over it. And I was working on what I was going to say tonight, and I had such a mental block. I said, oh, you know what, let me go to the closet and straighten up my shirts and stuff like that. So I'm going through the closet, right? It's like, oh, this is going to be better than working. And I'm going through, what shirt am I going to wear? And in the pocket of one of the shirts was this envelope. And in the envelope was the picture. I thought, oh man, God, I found this thing because and he's going to kill me. So the photos in here, and I thought this was Henry's way of being here. He showed up. It was like a miracle to me. I was crying. I was so happy I found the thing that I was crying. I said, Henry wanted to be here tonight, and Henry is here tonight with all of us, and he's look at this galaxy of friends. His greatest accomplishment was all these people. He's a remarkable person. I love him dearly. He's the best of friends, and I'm gonna miss you, Henry. I'll see you on the other shore. Thank you, Rachel, for all that you've done tonight. And I know it's a very difficult time for you and all. Thank you. I know I went over 3 minutes. Sorry.
We're doing Apple Heart Daisy, and then more people can talk. No more talk.